Hello there, welcome to another Rainy Cats Geek Adventure, and today I'm at the Vintage Computer Festival here at Bletchley Park at the National Museum of Computing.
The pixel perfect jumping on the later levels, you missed the platforms.
32, which was the breakthrough.
Yep.
That sold really well. And obviously they thought they want to move up the market. So then again, the 64 came out. And this was, quite big for them because at the time it could actually run professional software and run OS 9, which was basically cut down Unix really, which was quite a coup. So to move on, they actually wanted something that was, they could actually be portable, move around, built-in disk drives, built-in modems. So they were thinking you can access Prestel, things like that at the time. And then this is where the professional came in. To the best of our knowledge, there are 5 left in existence. One spare board, which is owned by former Dragon employee, and I think, guessing on the serial number here, because this is serial number 8, the one on the right. The middle one is serial number 2, and then this is a pre-production. So this is a 10. We know 2 of these exist, so 8. So that's basically 10 that's in existence. So, and it never got released. It did get released for review. I think it was Computer World, and they quite liked it. Apart from it used to overheat, it lasted about an hour. But this was supposed to be the landmark break into business and away from the family market, and it didn't work out. Speaking to people at the time, basically this machine, the Alpha, and the Professional, as it's also known, they also had a second machine in production, which was the Beta machine, which was even more advanced than this, twin CPUs, again to be a proper business machine. Bankrupted them. They spent so much money on stock, it killed them. So the thing about these 3 is they never made it out of the factory officially.
Wow, cool. And where online can we find more about Dragon Computers?
I would say, unfortunately, I do have a website for myself, but Simon is the most active, and Simon's web address is now archive.worldofdragon.org.
Cool.
And mine is dragondata.co.uk.
Cool.
But I'm pretty rare on updating nowadays. I haven't updated for a couple of years, but there's still plenty of pictures and stuff up there. And Simon's pretty much got lots of everything, including images and software, but don't tell everybody.
And Kieran's got XRAW on where on 6.
www.6809.org.
Yay.
Is there anybody else on any other?
So this is our vintage Victorian MP3 player. What we do is we build modern technologies out of old-fashioned equipment. So this is mahogany, glass, leather. And so what we do is we put in modern components inside an aesthetically pleasing box. This one, which probably won't work too well in bright sunlight. This is, well, it's basically a ticker, a news ticker, and it takes the latest headlines off the Times website and through a series of lights and optics, it presents them on a little screen at the front. It's quite dark, and you can't really see what's going on. What I'll do is I'll put it inside the box and see if we can pick it up. Come in, please. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? So this is live news coming in as it happens at the Times website. We're going to use the BBC, but the BBC wasn't around then, so it has to be the Times. And finally, we've got the chronograph hat. And what this does is it tells the wearer the time. Let's see if I can get it to work. Sir, the time, please. So it chimes the hour, and there's also a ticking which indicates the minute of the hour. So the closer to the top of the clock, the faster the ticking. And it's synchronized with an atomic clock, so it gives you really, really accurate timing, down to the millisecond, but in Victorian technology.
Thank you. And where can we find out more about your technology?
You can find out more about the technology from Big Dog Interactive. We have a website.
So is it KS?
I believe it or not, I was talking to a guy on the forum the other day, and apparently...
Well, this is a homemade clone of the Magnavox Odyssey system, which is the world's first mass-produced home video game system. There's no chips or processors or any kind of digital processing going on here at all. It's all made out of analog components, little boards that are generating spots on the screen. Controllers move the bats up and down, left and right. And there's a simple button to start it off there. You have to be your own umpire and referee to spot when the ball goes past the bat and tell each other off and keep score and all that. It was actually designed in 1967 by Ralph Baer at Sanders Associates. When he first proposed it, although there's lots of companies that took an interest in it, I thought, yeah, this looks interesting. Because it was such a new industry, it had never been done before, nobody could actually bring themselves to commit to it. There was a bit of a recession going on. So it wasn't until 1972 that Magnavox came along and said, actually, we think this is going somewhere. We will build this, we will sell it for you. And in the first year they sold 130,000 units of the Magnavox Odyssey. This is actually the Pong game that's going on. No, it's a simple ping pong. By rewiring the different modules via plug-in cartridges, you can change the game. So you can see on here we've got the centre line. The ball is just flowing straight across it like a tennis game. If you change it to cartridge 2 on the original system, the centre line would move over to the left and would reflect the ball. You then put both controls over on the right and it becomes a game of squash rather than tennis. And there was 6 cartridges supplied originally, another 6 were made, and there was also a rifle available for shooting games. The Computer Museum has got a website at retrocomputermuseum.co.uk.
glorified man.
I was curious to know, presumably if I select one of these images, it's actually going to go and find those.
On Nightlaw. By the 90s, games had become so popular, TV couldn't ignore them, and shows like Games Monster thrilled millions with its heady blend of gladiatorial.
Oh my god, this is the most violent game in the world.
Exactly. And on. And on. And on.
Could be beyond the four walls of my computer. How can a computer has a vast amount of stored data?
What's this?
It's a Sinclair C5, and we're not allowed to sit in it, otherwise the sick line with us.
Oh yes.
So I see what you want to see. That's right. What you want
We can hear the change, and if that happens, somebody will come charging out and release the sensor before it's snapped. they were mechanically very simple. It worked.
Oh yeah, no, it's very exciting. I feel a bit overwhelmed by all the bleeping, but I'll recover on my way home, I suppose.
Camilla?
I'm having a wonderful time. I'm geeked out of my mind and I'm going to be exhausted like a 6-year-old that's been running around all day. But it's very exciting and it's just brilliant people here.
Thanks for the master.
Alright, what it does is it protects our history. So it's exactly the same way as